and welcome to Frankly Speaking. And joining me tonight is none other than Sajjad Lone, a man who's been a separatist, a man who's been a minister in the PDP, BJP government some years ago, and a man today who describes himself on Twitter as a mute bystander, noisily noiseless, currently unemployed, once upon a time politician in Jammu and Kashmir People's Conference. Sajjad Saab, welcome to Frankly Speaking, and that's a very eloquent introduction to the man Sajjad Lone. Why do you describe yourself like this?
Yeah. Well, it's I didn't know that you will dig into my Twitter bio, but partly satire, partly serious. It reflects some seriously. Mute bystander in the sense that nobody listens to us. Noisily noiseless means that even if we make any noise, nothing comes out of it. And then what else? Yeah, unemployed. Yeah, that's meaning that the politicians are out of work in J&K. And what was the last? Once upon a time. Yeah, until politics is back, it is once upon a time for politics in J&K.
So Sajjad Lone, is this self-deprecation? Are you saying this because you were a whiff of fresh air, in Jammu and Kashmir in 2015 with a new hope in your eyes, who had once sworn to, by the Quran, never to take part in the democratic process, and then you put your faith in democracy, participated in the elections, became a minister in the PDP, BJP government that was made in Jammu and Kashmir. Has a lot of water flown under the bridge since then? Where do you see yourself standing? Who are your friends today and who are your enemies?
Navika, first of all, let me tell you, you brought about that clip where I put my hand. If you look at the whole video, I never in that clip anywhere say that I won't take part in elections. This is a propaganda of those people who are anti-elections. And unfortunately, you also haven't seen the clip. I have always been a moderate person. I've never condoned violence, always condemned it. And yes, as things stand today, people like me, they do feel out of place given what has happened in the last 2 years. They do feel there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of thing like, what happened, to the idealism, to the dreams that we had.
So do you find yourself closer to the Gupkar gang, as they are called, Mehbooba Mufti, the Abdullah's point of view, or do you find yourself closer to the Modi point of view on Jammu and Kashmir? Where do you stand, Sajjad Lone?
No, I stand with my people, with the people of Kashmir, with the people of J&K, we are all together in it. There are no extremities for me, like even Mr. Modi invited, the Honorable Prime Minister, he invited everybody, including from the Gupkar Alliance, for talks. So these are two extremities. If you look at them, I don't. But I am neither there nor here now. I'm somewhere in the middle.
So what does the middle path of Jammu and Kashmir want?
Navika, I have to tell you is that I personally, and even this, I feel very let down by people across the country, because we were also once upon a time a state, we were a special state, we had a special status, and forget, there was a political party which got a majority in the parliament, and since it was their ideology, they scrapped our special status. Not that we would agree with it, no way, but then they did it because they had the majority. But downgrading us to a UT, that has been quite a humiliating realization for us, for people here on the ground, that, in your own country you can actually be downgraded, because the first of its type. We have seen UTs becoming states. It was the first of a time where you go in the reverse direction. You go back actually, from class 10 to say lower KG. So this has been something of a very belittling experience.
But Sajjad Lone, we understand from the reports that have come out so far that the all-party meeting, which was chaired by the Prime Minister, saw you in a very emotional state of mind. Do you think extremities are destroying the process of Aman in Jammu and Kashmir? You talk about the fact that being downgraded from a state to a union territory, but the Home Minister is on record to state that this is a promise that was not just a promise made somewhere on a political platform, but in the Parliament itself, on the floor of the House, where he said that the state's status will be restored in Jammu and Kashmir. But before that, there are some steps to be undertaken. And as you said, it's a question of ideology, and their ideology was to, end the special status of Jammu and Kashmir and integrate it to the rest of the country so that the entire country is represented by one Tiranga. Are you opposed this idea of the Tiranga, and are you opposed to going through a few phases before you get back to statehood, which is the ultimate goal and objective even stated by the Modi Sarkar?
Look, Navika, I'll tell you something. You are as much of an Indian as I am. Statehood is my right. It's not something like of a charity. Don't brand it as charity. It's my right. I am a resident of J&K, and I want my state back. I want my concessions back. I am not interfering in your life. I am not you per se, but anybody else. I don't know why every Indian citizen seems that it is his moral duty, that he's ordained to come and interfere in anything that a Kashmiri does. Navika, problem is that most of you have no idea of history of J&K. If you had some element of history that how did J&K become a part of India? It was the people of J&K who fought the raiders in 1947. India had just got independent. They didn't have even their army. By the time the army could have come, the raiders were up till Baramulla. They were stopped by the people. This J&K has been gifted to India by the people of Kashmir. They have fought for it. Lakhs died. Pardon me, you guys did not sacrifice for this being a part of India. We sacrificed. And now you who did not sacrifice will come and sermonize us to us how we have to behave. I'll tell you something. Please listen to me. If you look at the timeline of justice, in 1215, I remember, if I have read correctly, in Britain, there used to be trial by ordeal, wherein women who were accused of being witches were in a ducking method put in a river. If they drowned, they were supposed to be innocent, but they would die because they drowned. If they didn't drown and they floated, then they were witches and had to be burnt alive. So either way, either they would drown or be burnt alive. So in Kashmiri, if a Pakistani bullet finds a Kashmiri, as happened in the case of the SPO yesterday, you find your martyr. And if the Pakistani bullet does not find the Kashmiri, you find your terrorist. For heaven's sake, who is fighting your battle here, our battle here? It's people like that Rafiq, who was killed yesterday. 20,000 like him lying in the graves. Go and tell them that we have taken your special status away. Do you have the moral courage to tell them? They have given their lives. Navika, what have you given? You tell me personally, because I see you always on the TV shouting, what have you given? Compared to those 20,000 people, they are resting in the graves. They gave their lives. And you will teach them what patriotism is? Come on. Come off it.
Mr.
This can't
Mr.
go
Sajjad Lone, Mr. Sajjad Lone, allow me, Mr. Sajjad Lone, allow me. I mean, you can't hold the fact that I was not alive or born in 1947 against me. But you're asking me what I have given? My parents, both
Rafiq
my
was killed
parents
yesterday.
were in
Rafiq was
erstwhile
killed
Punjab
yesterday.
of 1 minute now. 1 minute. Now that you have spoken, allow me to speak as well. My parents have walked barefoot from what was Punjab in Pakistan to what is now Delhi and other parts of the country during partition. My mother, who was less than 7 years old then, was in a train where people were coming in and they were picking up girls, they were raping them, they were shooting the men in that train, and till I was 15 years old, I saw my mother waking up in cold sweat every night. You're telling us that we don't know what the pain of partition was. We don't know what the freedom struggle was, Mr. Sajjad.
Well, you stop belittling, but
अपनी कहानी ज़्यादा दर्दनाक
don't
लगती है.
belittle our
दूसरों
sacrifices.
की कहानी
I'm
के
talking
लिए
of
भी
J&K.
tolerance रखा
I'm not
करिए.
talking of Pan India. I'm talking of J&K. This is the reality.
That is no. Why will you
This
not
is the
talk of
reality.
Pan India? Why will you not talk of Pan India? Has Punjab given lesser amount of sacrifice for this country than Jammu and Kashmir? You said I'm as much as an Indian as
I will tell
anybody
you
else,
something.
and you question what sacrifice have others made. I'm telling you, I'm the daughter of Punjab and my families have made sacrifices. So should I also ask for a separate state and a separate status for Punjab in this country? Answer me. Should every state begin to do that?
Navika, yeah, I am talking in the context of J&K, right? I'm talking in the context of J&K. What I wish is my right. That is my democracy. You will not define democracy for me. This is my democratic right, what I want. You can disagree with me, but if I show dissent with you, you can't paint me as anti-national. No, you can't. No, you can't unless this is some new model of
And in
democracy. You can't in
Certainly,
any democratic...
you
nowhere in the
are
world.
somebody
Wherever
who
there is
allowed
civilized
in a
democracy, you can't.
to dissent. I'm not taking that away from you. I'm nobody to take that right away from you, Sajjad Lone.
No, but you just demonizing the Kashmiris every day on your TV, telling they are this, they are that, they are terrorists. That's all you're doing every day.
Give me one occasion when that has been said. One occasion when we have said that dissent does not have place in this country. I am only saying that in a democracy, you may have your view, but there is another view, and the majority is the way the decisions are taken. Sometimes, yes, it is painful for a set of people.
I'm not a great subscriber or a lover of majoritarian democracy.
Okay, all right. You are entitled to your views, but I am asking you tonight. You said, what have people of India sacrificed for Kashmir? Do you know the fact that even today,
No, I was talking about
LOC,
specifically.
only
Navika,
Kashmiri
I don't want to get it
who are
wrong.
standing there. There are Jawans from the whole country who are going there, laying down their lives.
I will not let you speak unless you don't let me speak. I had specifically requested that I would love to come here if I am allowed to speak. Now, when I say you, I am talking of all those people who question us, like us sitting in the confines of, ice cold AC rooms. I didn't talk about people of India. But yes, drawing room specialists, I have a problem. I really have a problem with them. When I see blood being spilled every day, when I see every day, yesterday an entire family wiped out, put your hand on your heart. 3 days before that, had you met him, what would your view have been about him? But today, since a Pakistani bullet has found him, so now he's a martyr. If he was alive, he was a suspected terrorist. So what do you do? That's how it is. Look, we have millions of mistakes. I'm not saying we are right. Even we have to introspect and see whether we have done anything wrong. Why is there so much of misinformation about us? This is good. Listen to it, what I'm saying. We also have to introspect. But somewhere, I really think you also need to introspect. You can't demonize an entire people. You cannot do it. Trust me, you cannot. Nobody has the moral authority. The way you talk, it seems at times you are godly. It seems like, what a godly existence you have. We as Kashmiris, we feel pained because then we have to fight our own battles here. People who are radicals, they actually get benefited. But what by all these discussions? We want to put an end to it. We want to live our lives. Our children want to live our lives. We don't want a tag. And we don't want people like you sitting in Delhi actually facilitating, making these radical elements very important here. Because then it becomes them versus us. We don't want them versus us. We want to be us. But if you would leave us alone, I don't mean to say you personally, no. I mean say people who have this point of view and who come on the media and paint a very derogatory, bad, demonizing picture about Kashmiris.
I want to ask you, Mr. Sajjad Lone, I don't think the end objectives for you or for those people, at least I don't know which those people that you're talking about, but certainly my objective and people like us who want कश्मीर टू बी अ खुशहाल जगह, जो जन्नत है जमीन पर, वो यही है। हम वही चाहते हैं कश्मीर के लिए। पर आप मुझे ये बताइए कि जब पंजाब में टेरर था, पीपल यूज्ड टू टॉक अबाउट पंजाब, special efforts were made, terrorism was rooted out of Punjab. I'm talking about the same thing. In Jammu and Kashmir, you and I have the same goals, which is that we want Kashmir and Kashmiris to be prosperous. But when you shed your tears for all those people who are today living in Jammu and Kashmir, please don't forget those who were ousted from Jammu and Kashmir. कश्मीर उनका भी है, उन कश्मीरी पंडितों का भी है। और जब ये कहा जाता है कि फयाज, उनकी बीवी और उनकी बच्ची जब मरे तो वो टेररिस्ट के हाथों मरे, ये कहने में हमें शर्म क्यों है? हम तो नहीं कह रहे कि सारी कश्मीरी आवाम जो है वो टेररिस्ट है। Who says this? Nobody in India says this. Nobody says this. But people say that if there are overground workers, as they have been classified as, they should be given their own lessons, their own teachings, so that आपकी आवाम, जो हमारी आवाम है, हमारे बच्चे हैं जो पढ़ना लिखना चाहते हैं, वो अपनी चैन से जिंदगी वहां बसर कर सके, उनके स्कूल ना जलाए जाएं। वहां पर अगर आर्मी है या वहां इन्वेस्टमेंट्स हैं, नौकरियां हैं, तो वो सॉल्यूशंस ढूंढे जाएं। किसने ढूंढा पिछले 75 सालों में वहां ये सॉल्यूशंस? बताइए, कभी तो शुरुआत करनी पड़ेगी कि नहीं?
क्यों नहीं हुआ? नहीं, इसमें क्या है, आप क्या बोल रहे? देखिए, पहले तो मैं आपको एक मुबारक दे दूं, ये जो आपका लिबरल एंड इलिबरलिज्म वहाँ है कंट्री में, ऑन कश्मीर इट कोइंसाइड्स, चाहे कोई भी आए, दूसरा आए, बट एटलीस्ट दे आर मोर ओपन अबाउट इट। What are you telling me? आप मुझे बताओ, we have had IAS toppers, we have IAS, वो किस एजुकेशन सिस्टम से पढ़कर आते हैं? They study from this education system. Our health system is one of the best ones in the world. We have doctors all, not in the world, but in the country. We have doctors all across the world. We have engineers. Where have they come and studied from? Where have that schools? वो तो इसी मुल्क ने दिया है ना. This country has. Are you telling me we are nothing? We're a group of people who have done nothing in our lives? कुछ नहीं किया है हमने. ये सड़कें कहां से बनी, ये हॉस्पिटल कहां से बने, ये स्कूल कहां से बनी, ये यूनिवर्सिटीज कहां से बनी, ये क्या ऊपर से टपक के आई? या लुक एट द पॉलिटिशियंस, हमारे पढ़े लिखे हैं साहब। आप बताओ किस फील्ड में हम पीछे हैं? आप क्यों हमें दिखाते हैं कि जैसे हम कोई स्टोन एज में रहते हैं? अगर कोई इंसान गलत है, पकड़ो उसको, मारो। हमने कहां बोला? वी आर नॉट सेइंग दैट इन एनी केस लेट लॉ टेक इट्स कोर्स। हम नहीं बोल रहे हैं, वी आर नॉट in any way saying that no, we should, but what I'm trying to tell you is कि ये जो कश्मीरी है, right, and I don't want to use a religious classification of the Kashmiri, give him some life, let him live his life in peace now. If I do agree with you, there is an element of Kashmiris who does not believe in the country, who has gone up, picked up arms, but then the one who is fighting against him is also a Kashmiri. This Rafiq happens to be a Kashmiri. If the one who has picked up the arms against the country is very well known in Delhi, let people like Rafiq also be well known. That they are the ones who are fighting it there. उनका नाम क्यों नहीं ले रहे हो आप? मैं आपकी बात नहीं, I'm sorry, it comes up, you might be thinking I'm talking about you. No, I'm not talking about you, and I'm just venting about. I'm not, getting angry. You might think that no, it's a venting process. That try to reach out to our inner feelings. Don't come up with a thing that you have done this. But whenever we go, they say, "यार corruption, आप corrupt बड़े हो." नविका जी, यहाँ का बजट कितना है? आप मुझे बताएं। 50 से 60 हजार करोड़ है। 20,000 तो वापस जाता है। यहाँ ठंड होती है, काम नहीं होता। 40 लाख करोड़ में तनख्वाह भी देनी पड़ती है। 1 लाख में से 20-25 वापस जाता है। हमारे वक्त तो 60-70 हजार था, राइट? वापस जाता है, तनख्वाही देती है, फिर सड़क भी तो बनती है, स्कूल भी तो बनते हैं, फिर कितना खाएंगे? Look at the corruption levels. जब आप देखेंगे, if you look and see, I am a student of economics. I've studied economics. I believe in figures. Do you have the total figures for the entire country by UN accredited or international organization?
So let me,
उसका 1% नहीं है जेल।
if you actually understand figures,
अब मैंने एक बार इकोनॉमिक्स की बात की थी, जरा आप 99% खत्म करिए, 1% का हम खत्म करके देंगे आपको।
मैं, अगर आप फिगर समझते हैं तो मैं आपको सिर्फ सिंपल कंपैरिजन बताती हूँ। No, no, nobody. You are making it us versus them. You are saying हम versus आप. अरे भाई हम क्यों नहीं हैं? You are also ours. आप हमारे दिल के करीब हैं, हम आपके दिल के करीब होने चाहिए. ये फासले बनाए किसने? ये फासले बनाए किसने? आप हर वक्त कह रहे हो हमारे बारे में, हमारे बारे में, आप लोगों का ये कहना है. साल के बाद बुलाया है क्योंकि आप आना ही नहीं पसंद करते. आपने अपने दिमाग में इतनी दीवारें खड़ी कर ली हैं. कभी आप लिबरल वर्सेस इलिबरल कह रहे हो, हम वर्सेस तुम कह रहे हो. मैं तो कह रही हूं हम और आप, हमारे में फर्क क्या है? हमारे में फर्क क्या है? हमें कश्मीर इतना पसंद है. हमारे यहाँ पंजाबी सारे आप देखोगे कश्मीर के आर्ट एंड क्राफ्ट को कितना लाइक करते हैं. कश्मीरी क्यूजीन कितनी यहाँ पर पसंद की जाती है. कश्मीरी आर्ट एंड कल्चर कितना पसंद किया जाता है. फर्क क्या है? हमने ये दीवारें आपने अपने दिमाग में खड़ी करी हैं. लेकिन आपने इकोनॉमिक्स की बात कही तो मैं सिंपल इकोनॉमिक्स कहती हूँ. 1 लाख करोड़ for 1.5 crore people of Jammu and Kashmir. मैं भी पॉपुलेशन का नंबर थोड़ा ज्यादा ही ले रही हूं, कम नहीं ले रही हूं. और 23 करोड़ लोग हैं उत्तर प्रदेश में. उनका 4 से 5 के बीच में 5 लाख करोड़ के बीच में बजट है. आप देखिए पर कैपिटा कश्मीरियों को कितना मिलता है और उत्तर प्रदेश में कितना मिलता है. और आप मुझे बता दीजिए पॉलिटिकली उत्तर प्रदेश ज्यादा जरूरी है किसी भी सरकार के लिए?
Not so simple.
अगर आप
Navika, if economics was so simple as you have made it out to be, every person would have been an economics graduate. No. ये इतना simple नहीं है जितना आपने बनाया है. First of all, this is a border state. You have a lot of money which is spent despite whatever defense budget है. आपके सड़कें, आपके बाकी चीज, a lot of it goes towards the security budget, right? So don't mix up the two. You know, economics is, let's not be getting distracted, but to be very honest with you, you are comparing apples and oranges, and don't do that. You can't compare Uttar Pradesh per capita budget with J&K. You cannot. These are two different economic terrains.
I'm happy to grant you the oranges from the rest of the country, and I'm happy to take the apples from Kashmir. But the fact is, when Kashmiris come out, when parties like National Conference and PDP come to Delhi for the all-party meeting, you know, after the statehood demand comes talks with Pakistan. I want to ask you, why is this a corollary for peace in Kashmir? Talks with Pakistan? Just 2 days after Fayaz and his family have lost their lives?
I don't want to comment on them, but if you ask me, no, nothing. We have nothing to do with them. हमें स्टेट हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर देगा, हमारा मुल्क देगा. We may disagree with the prime minister, we may disagree with his party, but they have the majority in the parliament. They are the ones who will give us the state. जिसको वहां से लेना है, he can go and get it from there. I don't agree on that.
So Sajad Loan,
you can
tell me.
Keep me out of that.
Sajad Loan, tell me about this. You know, can Kashmir be happy till the politics of Kashmir gets resolved? You know, you have Mehbooba Mufti on one side, you have the Abdullahs. इनकी तरक्कियां होती गई. आवाम की तरक्की कहाँ है वो आपके सामने भी है, मेरे सामने भी है. मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि क्या देश के लिए, जम्मू कश्मीर के लिए काम करने के लिए एक सिंसेरिटी ऑफ पर्पस है क्या गुपकार गैंग में?
देखो, I will be very honest with you. I am a hardcore Democrat. Whether they are good, they are bad, that will be decided by the people. That is the reality. You know, at times, like you, I also don't like the decisions of the people. But kya kare? This is the uniqueness of democracy. That's how it is. You like it, you hate it, that's how it is. Although I may agree on many points with you, but this is democracy. The ugliness and the beauty of democracy.
Sajad Loan, 360 days since the 5th of August 2019, you had to spend under PSA in confinement. What was that period like for you?
Look, initially I was, there was an element of shock and abruptness. You know, it all of a sudden came. But then you get used to it. I have seen worse jails. I have seen jails in 1990, which in fact I recounted to in that all-party meeting. Although I shouldn't be talking about it. That's a matter of propriety, what happened there. But I have seen much worse jails. This was relatively a very, very comfortable jail, very comfortable. It was an internment. And first I reduced my weight by good 20-25 kgs. But apart from that, yes, there was a thinking. And as I told you while we were talking, there were things. Look, I will tell you, as a Kashmiri, I will always have very serious reservations on about what happened on August 5, right? But I do also understand that they are in power. They've been given a majority by the people of India, and they have done something when they have a majority. I will disagree with them, but then that is what majority is. But apart from that, what we used to discuss, there were a lot of political leaders and discuss. Yes, one thing I did come out with is that why is it that 135 crore people are not with us at this time of need? And I used to tell this to my fellow leaders, कि कहीं न कहीं हमसे भी गलती हुई है. There are a lot of misunderstandings about us, and when we come out, we have to clear it, because our greatest asset will always be these 135 crore people. And that's why when you see me coming out, this is the new Sajjad, with one realization, that if you want to do politics, if you want to fight for the rights of people of J&K, you have to be one with those 135 crore people. Otherwise, you are in a minority. You know, you will be, as you said, majoritarian democracy, you will be, outnumbered. So that is one thing, is that we really have to reach out. And there is a lot of misconception about us. There's a lot of misunderstanding about us. And I'm sure part of it, we have asked for it. Maybe we have, our utterances were not right. Maybe our deeds were right. Maybe our intentions were right. Maybe our words were not right. Or maybe our deeds in some cases were not right. That's one thing which I have come out with, a realization that we need to mend our fences. We need to reach out and have flawless communication with the people of India. They will always be our greatest asset. If anybody is looking at anything else, I think he or she is delusional.
Once in 2014, you had, spoken about the Prime Minister, and you had personally met the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, during the Kashmir floods, and you said it was like two brothers talking to each other. ये फासले कुछ बढ़ गए हैं, मायूसी कुछ ज़्यादा हो गई है. आप कह रहे हैं 135 करोड़ लोग आपके साथ हों, वही आपकी स्ट्रेंथ बन सकते हैं. लेकिन कुछ दीवारें आपने खड़ी कर दी हैं, कुछ दुनिया ने खड़ी कर दी हैं. ऐसा कभी एहसास होता है?
Yeah, certainly, yes, बिल्कुल सही है. I agree with you on this, yes. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम दूध के धुले, हमसे भी गलतियां हो गई. There must be some mistakes. How is it possible that we are flawless, we can't make any mistakes? We have to start with this premise that yes, we have made mistakes. And as far as, the Prime Minister, he did invite her. And I think it was a wonderful gesture of inviting everybody. And this is the beauty of democracy. This government had to order our internment just 2 years back. And this is, as I say, the beauty of democracy. And today, the Honorable Prime Minister, the Honorable Home Minister, the LG, they were all sitting across with these same set of leaders. I just hope and pray that it moves on. Our learning curves are very painful, but let's hope that something good comes out of it. As I told you, I have faith that eventually the people of our country, the people of India, will eventually understand our pain, and will understand their misgivings, hopefully, that where they are worried, where they are scared, and then, something comes up. But Navika, I would very humbly suggest, I'm saying you are one of the top anchors today in the country, you have a huge subscriber base, people watch your programs, is that statehood, as you said, has been promised. But promises without timelines, they don't mean a lot. There has to be a timeline. We are the fountainhead of democracy, one of the biggest democracies in the world. You cannot have a province being run by bureaucrats. You cannot. Because if it's a good model, then it should be replicated across the country. If it's a bad model, then why have this bad model here? Bureaucrats have not been, not against bureaucrats, but a blend of bureaucracy, a blend of bureaucratic rule, a blend of bureaucracy and democratic rule and people's mandate is what we are seeing with flourishing India and flourishing democracies across the world. So you have to apply the same model in Kashmir. Nahi chalega ye jo people-less administration. You might see short-term results. They are fiery gains or gains, they are mirages, right? They're not chimerical, it's a chimera that probably I have a gain which actually may not exist and may do more, don't go for short-term gain, long-term pain. This is, and the pain would have to be borne more by the inhabitants here. So I really would think that there has to be a time-bound promise that yes, we will deliver it. And as I told you, I'll repeat it ad nauseum. It is our right by virtue of being citizens of this country. It cannot be a matter of charity. It cannot be.
Was any indication made in the all-party meeting on what this timeline would be? What will be the milestones that have to come? There is the question of the delimitation exercise, which is currently underway. And in 2002, this was stopped, halted by Mr. Farooq Abdullah, and now it's taking, after 2 decades, it's going ahead again. Once that is done, the elections happen. And statehood, how long do you think this will take, and is there or was there any consensus on these timelines?
No, there wasn't. There was no timeline. No, I don't think there was any. If I didn't get it wrong, timeline to nahi tha. There was a reiteration of what has already been said, or promised. But I really think, even the mere all-party meeting has changed the mood in the valley, both at the ground level. There are different people, some are angry as usual, unko to chhod dijiye, you can't convert the converted, right? But overall there is, a lot of the good feelings, good vibes about it, and even aapka administration mein, you have a huge bureaucracy, you have a lot of, who normally were overlooked by 87 MLAs, 24 ministers or 25 ministers, then political workers fanning across, as happens in the rest of the country. Now even they started, they had stopped taking calls from political workers, they had stopped talking to them, they were sort of, what happens, if there is a governor rule in any part of the country for a longer period of time, people do get fed up. There is a fatigue, a bureaucratic fatigue sets in very fast. Popular fatigue in democracies is normally 5 years, what you call anti-incumbency. So if politicians can have anti-incumbency despite meeting people every day, it's but natural that bureaucrats will also have an anti-incumbency. They are not some special creatures of God, right? So you have to understand that in case of a politician, the common man has 5 years, comes in and votes against him and says, okay, hell with you. But with the bureaucrat, what can he do? Absolutely nothing. So look at the helplessness of a human being, of an inhabitant of J&K. Forget that he is from J&K. Say he's from any other part of the country. Tell me, where does he go? You tell me. Because there are absolutely no way. In this entire bureaucratic system, there is no space for interaction with people. And how do MLAs, MPs, because they know that this person A, good or bad, I have to go and seek his vote again. उधर तो कोई ऐसा है ही नहीं, उन्हें इम्तिहान पास किया हुआ है, वो तो 25-30 साल के बाद रिटायर होंगे, वो डिलीवर करे या ना करे. That's how the system works.
No, that point is absolutely granted, that the political process and democracy, but that seems to be an undertaking, that even the Prime Minister and the Home Minister seem to have given, that the democratic process has to be restored, and restored as soon as the delimitation exercise, is gone through. But I want to ask you, Sajjad Lone, have you seen no sense of improvement since 2019 in terms of infrastructure, in terms of amenities, in terms of welfare of the people of Jammu and Kashmir, something that was probably absent in the period when governments have come and governments have gone.
And Navika, let's be very honest. Are we both going to be honest for next 5 minutes? आपने 2019 से बोला आज तक
I'm always
हुआ?
honest.
700 दिन नहीं हुए अभी तक.
I'm always honest.
Okay, let me be honest this time.
आप अपनी बात करिए.
650 days roughly. ठीक है, I will try to be honest. 650 days. Okay. इसमें बंद कितना दिन था? 400 दिन तो बंद था. 250 दिन में कौन सा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनेगा? यू टेल मी. 250 दिन में कौन सा इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बनेगा? अगर 400 दिन बंद था तो 250 में बनेगा. ये अफसर लोग झूठ बोलते हैं. कहां से बनाएंगे इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर 250 दिन में? और फिर उसमें सर्दियां भी ऐड कर ले. सर्दियों में तो यहां काम ही नहीं होता है. माइनस डिग्री होता है एटलीस्ट 70% ऑफ द स्टेट में. सो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू, दे कुड हैव डन बट दे डिडंट गेट एनी टाइम. देयर वाज कोविड से पहले हालात खराब थे. लॉकडाउन्स के बगैर भी 3-4 महीना बंद था. सो अगर ये 300-400 दिन बंद था, फिर सर्दी का मौसम, वर्किंग डेज अगर देखें, इफ यू एक्चुअली आस्क मी वर्किंग डेज 100-150 मिला होगा, तो 150 दिन में कौन सा रेवोल्यूशनरी वो बन जाएगा. बट व्हाट नीड्स टू बी डन इज दैट government really needs to set up a commission to investigate how much lying has taken place. I honestly, Navika, please don't get me wrong, but they actually need to investigate कि ये जो claims हैं हमने बनाई है 150 दिन 200 दिन में, what have they made? हम भी पिछले सरकार में थे. जो पैसा हमारे वक्त आया है, एटलीस्ट जहां मैं एमएलए था, मैंने नया तो कुछ नहीं देखा. द ओल्ड, इट इज अ पीएमडीपी, प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स डेवलपमेंट पैकेज, उसका जो मैक्सिमम पैसा है वो काम हो रहा है. फिर हमारे वक्त वो बायोटेक्नोलॉजी पार्क आ रही थी, वो बन रही है. मेडिकल कॉलेज आया था, उस पर बन रहा है. खैर उसका तो टेंडर निकला है. दोज थिंग्स वी हैव सीन. उसके बगैर बिकॉज टाइम ही नहीं मिला उनको. सो आई एम नॉट डिबंकिंग और सेइंग इन एनी केस दैट. और दूसरी बात, अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल हैड देयर बीन डेवलपमेंट, एज ए डेमोक्रेट आई वुड हैव सेड ठीक है, डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट इससे ज्यादा बना लेती. बट हैविंग सेड दैट, सिंस दे डिडंट गेट एनी टाइम, हाउ वुड दे मेक इट? एंड इफ दे आर क्लेमिंग दे हैव मेड इट, यहां के ब्यूरोक्रेट्स, इफ दे आर क्लेमिंग, तो फिर गलत बोल रहे हैं कि 150 दिन में क्या होता. एंड Navika, someday when I come to Delhi, hopefully
down?
we'll sit over a cup of coffee and I will detail. टेररिज्म कभी डाउन नहीं होगा. ये 150 मिलिटेंट हमेशा वहां रहेंगे. They will always be 150 militants और 150 terrorists. ये पिछले 700 साल से यहाँ, अगले 700 साल भी होंगे. You see, point is these statistics. When I was, last 20 years 150, उससे कम हो ही नहीं रहा है. Yes, incidents of stone pelting have come down, no doubt about it. जो civil strife होती है, like there used to be, वो कम हो गया. But if you talk of these killings वगैरह बाकी चीज, this element of ये जो वो last vestigial होता है किसी चीज का, it takes time. It takes a lot of time. That is persisting for some reason. ये जो ये 100-150 का नंबर है, it always almost stays there. So hopefully, let's hope so, that good sense prevails on the people also, and we see an end to this violence, end to this terror. Because, as I can, majority of the people don't like violence, chahe kuch bhi ho. They don't like violence. They want their children to go freely, come back from school, go for jobs, career progression ho jaye. And we are exactly the same people. It's not that we like some blooming guns or we have children, we worried that बच्चे को कुछ ना हो जाए, बूढ़ा ठीक हो, बीमार हो, उसको हॉस्पिटल पहुंचाया जाए, हॉस्पिटल बंद ना हो, हड़ताल ना हो. Yes, हड़ताल में कमी आई है. Yes, there have been lesser हड़ताल्स, no doubt about it. But the other part, as I'm telling you, is that वो जो 150 का फिगर है, वो persist कर रहा है, but that will stay because they usually top it up. If you take off 10,
Sajjad Lone, when you quit the Gupkar alliance, when you quit the Gupkar alliance, when they fielded proxy candidates in the DDC elections, and you've had your differences with them. do you think this kind of a confrontational alliance is really necessary at a time when we really need to rebuild Kashmir in a manner that hasn't happened really before? Or do you think statements like the ones made by Dr. Farooq Abdullah, where he said that there should be a plebiscite and there is a sense of mistrust between the people of Jammu and Kashmir and the center, these kind of statements actually take away from the rebuilding process that is so necessary? वो कहते हैं ना कि मरहम लगाने के लिए पहले खून रिसना तो बंद हो जाए तभी मरहम लगाई जा सकती है, नहीं तो आप उसके ऊपर कुछ लगा भी नहीं सकते. तो ये रिसने का जो सिलसिला है ये कब बंद होगा, और ये गुपकर अलायंस के पास इसका फॉर्मूला है कि नहीं?
No, no. Navika, I'll tell you something. जो भी leadership हो, let's not, because I was with them, you know, I've spent time with them and I won't comment on them, but I'll tell you something. J&K is in a very unenviable position. Government of India should do one thing. They should look at the people of J&K, not our utterances. Na meri utterance, na kisi aur ki utterances. We may have our own problems, but J&K, the government of India, the Prime Minister, Honorable Home Minister, should deliver solely looking at the people of J&K. वो उनके लोग हैं. Our utterances should not impact their decisions. Yes, we do have this propensity, we do have this fatal streak of at times going over the board and making statements which are much bigger than us. मैं अपनी बात कर रहा हूँ. I'm not talking about anybody else. But yes, I do agree partly on, not partly, but fully on one thing, that given that we need if we want something for people of J&K, if to start off we need our statehood back, we will have to facilitate the government of India in delivering that. That can only be done by not making things difficult for them. It's a very tight situation, very precarious. India, I always say, is a land of elections. There are elections every 7 months, every 8 months. Then there is the opposition, there is the ruling party. And if all of a sudden this Kashmir crops, J&K crops up, it becomes politically tough. You know, any prime minister would say, okay, wait. So yes, I agree with you. These brash statements will not help, will not facilitate, but will impede deliverability, and which is bad.
You know, Sir Jadlon, you know, when we started, frankly speaking, you were like an angry young man. And then you actually confessed that you were venting. And I think that process of venting is very important if we have to actually put behind the differences or the perceptional issues that exist on आपने मुझे अच्छे से नहीं किया. दो दोस्तों के बीच में भी होता है कि तुमने उस वक्त मुझे ये कहा था, मुझे बुरा लगा, मैंने उस वक्त कुछ नहीं कहा, पर वो अंदर रिश्ता रहता है and you can never be normal again. So it's important to vent. Sometimes it's important to come out and have an open dialogue, put everything on the table and then start the rebuilding process. So today having you on the show, I hope has been a step in that direction. I just hope, just like the Prime Minister said, दिल और दिल्ली की दूरी जो है अब खत्म करनी पड़ेगी. आप भी अब आप और हम में फासला मत रखिए, दीवारें मत खड़े करिए, क्योंकि दीवारों से आप उधर रह जाएंगे, हम इधर रह जाएंगे, और दीवारों से कभी किसी का भला हुआ नहीं है. कभी किसी की ना खुशियों में इजाफा हुआ है, ना किसी की तरक्की में कभी इजाफा हुआ है दीवारें खड़ी करके. At least I'm very hopeful if people like you come forward, speak their angst, their anguish, express it, make other people understand, because मेरे हिसाब से in humanity dialogue के अलावा कोई चारा भी नहीं है. Do you really feel the same way, and are you really prepared to give Naya Kashmir a real chance?
Who would disagree on this? First of all, let me tell you, it's been pleasure. It's good, I have, when I say venting, I hadn't been on Times now for a long time and had watched it. Even when we were in internment, we used to watch it. So वो सारा जितना भी था वो first I offloaded in the first 10 minutes. So that's a good thing. But yes, I do agree with you that we have to look forward. There is no way we can look backward. And I agree that, you know, we have to get in together in it. And to be very honest, जहाँ मैं अपनी गलती मानने के लिए तैयार हूँ, जहाँ हम सब अपनी गलतियाँ मानने के लिए तैयार हैं, Navika, you know, people like you have a, you know, you come in the evening and you reach out to millions of people. You also have a duty in believing that yes, we could also have got it wrong. You know, we also need to tread a path which is reconciliatory. And hopefully, yes, and as you said, dialogue. There is no other way apart from dialogue. No way we should talk. जैसे अभी the Honorable Prime Minister convened this meeting. This is the best thing that has happened. Forget about the results. There are many people who want to write it off, who want to write the process off. But no, this is a start, and I'm sure it will evolve into something very good for the people of the state.
Well, thank you Sajjad Lone for joining me. हम इतने भी बुरे नहीं हैं जितना आपने हमें समझा है. हाँ, जैसे प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा वैसे कुछ दूरियां जरूर ख्यालों में हमने बना ली हैं. मैं हमेशा डायलॉग के लिए हमेशा हमारे दरवाजे खुले हैं. ये प्लेटफॉर्म आपके लिए है. हमें मिलकर, मुझे नहीं लगता कि आप किसी अलग दुनिया में हैं और हम किसी अलग दुनिया में हैं. हमें मिलकर अपने रास्ते बनाने हैं, क्योंकि ये पूरा मुल्क हमारा है. जम्मू एंड कश्मीर भी उतना ही हमारा है जितना कन्याकुमारी हमारा है. और आपसे बात करके बहुत अच्छा लगा. एंड आई जस्ट होप that we will not be governed by the perceptions that we have of people, but we will actually participate in the dialogue process. क्योंकि कई बार जो लगता है वो होता नहीं, जो होता है वो लगता नहीं. और क्या है, हमें उसी सुबह की इंतजार करनी है, क्योंकि वो सुबह कभी तो आएगी.
Inshallah, yes, let's hope so. Let's hope for the best.
Thank you, Sajjad Lone, for joining me on Frankly Speaking.